I think this government has been, actively investing into startups, and this move is towards the right direction, and that will help entrepreneurs save their equity. The first investment we actually got was from Metis Tide 2.0 scheme. So this was 7 lakh rupees. My friends and my family, I know some people that were studying abroad, but they're coming back to India to do a startup. PM Modi's Atmanirbhar program has really encouraged young entrepreneurs, specifically in the solar sector. I don't think there is any better place to be other than India right now, because we have a wonderful leader with us.
Welcome to MyGov. आप देख रहे हैं India Innovates at MyGov और इस सीरीज के पहले एपिसोड में we have here with us Hardik. Hardik is the CEO and co-founder of Sustvest. Hardik, welcome to MyGov.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Anytime, our pleasure. Hardik, सबसे पहले तो Sustvest ये जो नाम है इसके पीछे के रीजन के बारे में जरा बताइए.
So Sustvest is basically sustainability plus investment. So that's what the Sustvest term is.
So Hardik, tell us a little about Sustvest. How did you guys start? What was the initial journey like?
So we started Sustvest when we were in second year of college. So we were doing computer science engineering from BITS Pilani. By we I mean me and my co-founder Devansh. And my core focus was towards sustainability and fintech. And we recognize this problem of lack of financing for solar projects. And if I have to put it in numbers, if India's lending book is at 139 lakh crores, only 0.04 lakh crores goes towards solar. And that's the problem that we capitalized on in Sustvest. So what Sustvest basically is, it's an online platform where users can subscribe digitally to solar projects and earn energy rentals on it. So for an example, we have this rooftop at Central Reserve Police Force. This is one of the original customers that we have. And that CRPF is looking to consume the energy, but they are not willing to put their own capital. So what we do is we list that project out to on our platform, and you sitting in an apartment, an urban guy sitting in an apartment, doesn't even have a rooftop, but you can digitally subscribe to that solar project. So if you can, purchase 1 lakh worth of solar project, you will basically get around 1,000 to 1,100 rupees of energy rentals for next 15 to 25 years, depending on the contract length. So that's what Sustvest is about.
So how does the government and its policies, which are all there to boost startups, how have those policies helped Sustvest?
I think I mentioned that we started Sustvest when we were in second year of college. So second year is when we didn't have any money, right? So the first investment we actually got was from Metis Tide 2.0 scheme. So this was 7 lakh rupees. That 7 lakhs actually helped our second year guys to build a proof of concept. So in startup we called it a initial product that purchaser can invest in. And this was the first time that we got an investment, and that really helped us. And moving like 6-7 months after that first 7 lakhs, they put for the 30 lakh rupees, and this 30 lakhs was very critical. This was at the time when startup VC funding was dropping quite a lot, and that 30 lakh was quite critical, and it helped us sustain today. So yeah, I mean, we have been at the very lucky to get that funding. And whatever we are today is because of that funding.
So Hardik, as a young successful entrepreneur, why do you think India is seeing the boost in startups, the boost in young entrepreneurs in the last 5 years, in the last 10 years? What do you think has caused the paradigm shift?
I think this government has been actively investing into startups, and that's the core reason that startups are seeing such a good progress when young entrepreneurs don't need to worry about capital, and when government is encouraging that really helps the community. Resilience, I think, when COVID happened, even after the Ukraine-Russia war, and you look at most of the developed countries were actually facing recession, and India that time also didn't actually have a full financial year of a recession. So resilience is one of them, and India is continuously growing, adding percentages to the GDP. Employment is increasing, GDP is increasing. So yeah, it's poised to be the next few decades, not just one decade, but next few decades are gonna be India's decades. And that's, I think, the major reason that we are seeing a lot of people that my friends and my family, I know some people that were studying abroad, but they're coming back to India to do a startup. So yeah, that's something, that's a huge change in the mindset of Indians here.
So how has Sustvest's journey in the last 6 years been like?
So we started off full time. We got committed after graduating from the college, and we got incorporated back in 2020 and launched our platform 1.5 years ago only. So far we have sold around 30 crores worth of solar projects in just 1 year, last 1 year. and on total impact to date has been around 30 lakh kgs of CO2 emissions. And today, if you look at 10 lakhs CO2 emissions will be saved for next 25 years just because of our platform. And yeah, I mean, that's the journey so far.
Okay, Hardik, what is Sustvest looking to create and achieve in the future, in the near future and in the distant future?
Near future, we are looking to reach around 100 megawatt of solar. So this 100 megawatt will roughly equate to 1200 tons of CO2. Sorry, 1,20,000 tons of CO2 emissions saved yearly for the next 25 years. So far, we are at 1/10 of that target, but looking at that, we are going to achieve that in the next 24 months is what we are targeting. This is a near future plan. So Sustvest was, from the very beginning, Sustvest was started as a sustainable, investment platform, and sustainability has been the core focus, even when it comes to the investors' mindset, and it's the core need right now. People need to invest towards sustainability to reach the climate targets that are set by our government as well as worldwide, and investments need to flow towards climate much more at faster pace than it was needed a year or two back. And that's what the dream of Sustvest is, to become an enabler of that green financing.
Modi has time and again mentioned the need for a greener future. So how is Sustvest incorporating that in its own strategies as well?
I think, yeah, as a growing economy and as a growing energy consumer, India is on the right path to achieve towards sustainability before other nations are able to do so. So if you look at the current numbers also, India is poised to become the biggest market, specifically when it comes to renewable energy. This is because of the PM's mission that he has kept right now, which is, enabling a greener transition for in India and a greener growth, not just transition, but greener growth. So whatever the growth is coming from the green sectors, etc. That will be a very long-term growth to see.
What is your take on the fact that in the recent most budget session, a corpus of 1 lakh crore was announced for young entrepreneurs and young business owners who are leading with tech companies that are leading with innovations, startups that are leading with technology. All of these companies now have an option of taking a loan from this 1 lakh corpus, and the fact that for the next 50 years, the loan will have zero to minimal rate of interest. What's your take on that?
I think for any entrepreneur out there, equity is the most costliest thing, and they would like to keep it. And this move is towards the right direction, and that will help entrepreneurs save their equity, the one that they have been putting their years of hard work into. And this corpus of interest-free or very minimal interest loans will really help to serve that purpose, and it's very encouraging for entrepreneurs like us.
Hardik, how has PM Modi's Atmanirbhar Bharat program influenced Sustvest strategies?
So, if talking about the solar sector specifically, if you go back 4 or 5 years back, before ALMM was implemented or formulated, ALMM is authorized list of module manufacturers. So if you look at it, most of the solar projects had Chinese made modules, and if you look at it, like 70% of the solar projects were Chinese made and 30%, a very small ratio, was actually Indian made. This has changed significantly. It's just continuing to change. Now if you see, it's 50-50 almost, and 50% India make and 50% China make. And it's just not about the make, but it's about the quality also. The kind of quality that India make had 5-6 years ago, and now they have, it's beyond like the exponential growth in terms of quality that we have seen, and it's par, if not greater than Chinese make right now. And yeah, that's like in the solar sector, that has been really significant change. And moving forward also, I think the shift will continue after the ALMM is approved and implemented from 1st of April 2024. We're going to see the trend moving towards India make 100%. And we are also, just to add to that, we are also now using 100% ALMM approved panels for all our projects. So PM Modi's Atmanirbhar program has really encouraged young entrepreneurs, specifically in the solar sector, to move forward in a sustainable way.
Alright, Hardik, this question is to you, not as a young entrepreneur, but as a young Indian. India is now the 5th leading economy in the world, and as PM Modi mentioned in his recent most speech, that in his third tenure, India will become the 3rd highest and 3rd most leading economy in the world. How does that make you feel?
I don't think there is any better place to be other than India right now. And from moving from position 5 to position 3 is gonna be very short term. I think it's not gonna take us long because we have a wonderful leader with us. I think not just a one decade, but as I mentioned earlier, India is gonna see decades of increase in GDP, etc. Yeah.
All right, Hardik. Now a rapid fire kind of question. One word to describe PM Modi.
Think visionary.
Hardik, that was absolutely amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, Hardik Bhatia, CEO and a co-founder of Sustvest, in the first ever episode of India Innovates at MyGov. For more such interviews and fun and exciting content just like this, keep watching MyGov. This is Nico Roy signing off.